Howdy everybody, thank you for tuning in. Before we get on to this set of binoculars, all the usual stuff out of the way first. Thank you again for watching. If it's the first time watching our channel or you're a regular viewer, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It's interactions like that that help this channel stay well up in the YouTube rankings. And just as, if not more importantly, it's customers, not just visitors, to our website and our optics weekends that help this channel keep going, and where I can then continue to add new content with fresh products. Talking of which, what we're looking at today is the Barr and Stroud Series 5 8x25 binoculars. The Series 5 they do 25 and 42mm binoculars, but before we come on to that, just have a look at what you get with it first. A nice colourful, very solid case there, so little chance of any damage. A nylon, soft nylon case, very functional, with a little compartment inside for your notepads or your cleaning cloth, etc. Comes with instructions just for these binoculars, which is nice. 10-year warranty with a official looking little leaflet there, which is 5 years parts and labour. You have a basic microfiber cleaning cloth and a basic nylon strap. But with regards to the cloth and it's unpadded by the way, regards things like the cloth and the neck strap, you know, they come with standard ones, but I'm sure if you ask the dealer really nicely, they'll put something better in. So the lens caps here, the removable or drop down ones for the objective, and the all-in-one for the eyepieces. So what we have here, the Barr and Stroud Series 5 8x25 binoculars, and these currently have a retail price of just under £100, which seems very good value to me considering the specs that I'm just about to go into. So these are fully multi-coated, BAK4 prisms, phase corrected and fully waterproof, and a magnesium body. And normally you'd expect to pay £129, £139, £149 for that, but just under £100. On the face of it, these are remarkably good value for money. You get a close focus of around about 2 meters, which I tested and that's correct. 119 meters at 1000, which is about par for the course. And you also get a generous the apparent field of view as well, and so all good so far. But you know me, I like to be honest. I pick out minor gripes that are not really a problem, but I like to pick them out. So the usual, it's 13mm eye relief by the way, and I tested these with my glasses on, with the eye cups twisted down, and I could get about 90% of the viewing, see 90% of the view. So not quite long enough for spectacle wearers, but everybody's glasses are different, and yours may be different to mine, and you'll get the full view. So the usual twist eye cup test. So I've twisted it out, and without twisting I'm going to push. They go in quite easily, but before you all go running to the door, believe me, in the real world when you're using them, they do stay in place. So yeah, I did use a little bit of force there, but believe me, that is not an issue. And you'll find even with it being short eye relief for 13mm, I found with these you could hold them away from your eyes just a little bit, with the eye cups out, with no glasses on, and to get full field of view. And so you're not really pushing onto these at all. So that is not an issue. If you want 25mm binoculars like this 8x25 with more solid twist eye cups, then you're looking at the new Viking Kestrel EDs, but then you're going on to a different price level, around about £50 more, and they also give a slightly brighter image with less chromatic aberration. But we're not going to go too much into a versus video, but you basically get what you pay for. If you want that just a little bit extra than the Viking Kestrels. But right, that aside, these do feel very solid considering they only weigh 296 grams. They don't feel plastic at all. I'm the twist, the section here for adjusting your IPD. I think I've seen another reviewer say that they felt some click stops in there. I can't, but they do stay nicely in place once set, and despite being quite small, you find that your hands don't really protrude over the top and get in the way. So handling wise, very, very good. And when I was testing these, I was looking at them just for a few minutes without a break, and there was no eye strain at all when I pulled them away from my eyes, and that shows that the collimation is absolutely perfect. You know what it's like with some budget binoculars, you look through them for a while, then you pull them away from your eyes and it just takes a couple of seconds for your eyes to readjust. I wasn't finding that with these, so build quality, handling, very good. The focusing, very, very smooth, there's no tight or weak spots there. As per the diopter on this side, moves very freely, but not so that it easily comes out of place. So what about the optics? Well, they are 25mm binoculars, so you're not going to pick out that detail in the shadows that you would do with a 32 and a 42mm of similar specification. So these are non-ED, but surprisingly, when you look through them, with most subjects in that light sweet spot in the centre 20%, there is virtually no chromatic aberration whatsoever. I have seen more chromatic aberration with some binoculars classed as ED, and going off that centre of the view, there is that little, you know, in very, very heavily backlit subjects, branches in trees that I always look at. Yes, there is a little bit of that purple colour fringing on the edge of the branches, but very, very minimal. And like a lot of things, the next person after me might pick these up and say, what chromatic aberration? I can't see any. And for most subjects that are like not heavily backlit, you won't notice any. Just to repeat, you won't get the same cutting edge brightness and sharpness of the ED versions similar to these, but then again you're paying another £50. But for under £100, you'll look through these and you won't believe your eyes. And modern 25mm binoculars give just as good performance as 32mm ones just a few years ago. The quality of the optics really is good. There's just a little bit of pincushion distortion, but again, it's so little. Again, most people won't notice it. I found not so much with these, more than 10 times there was a slightly narrower depth of field, but no problem with these. So yeah, they're very, very easy to use, very solid build quality, good field of view, acceptable close focus, well, more than acceptable at 2 meters, because you do find that some compact binoculars, they don't focus as close as their bigger brothers. So that's it. That's a quick look at the Barr and Stroud Series 5 8x25 binoculars. Just summing up, you will get a much brighter image than you would expect, and better specification than you would expect for a set of binoculars in this price range. We do currently have them on our website, and you can support our channel by purchasing from the link in the description below, or give us a call before setting off and to see if we've got any in at our next optics weekends, and come along and try a set for yourself. So thank you very much as always, and we shall see you next time.